Ivins, I know you got a guy, different position, who you're really excited about, and that's DJ Lagway, Florida quarterback commit out of the state of Texas. What do you love about Lagway, and more specifically, how have you seen him evolve as a player?
Well, he's improved significantly from his sophomore season to his junior season, now here to as a senior. I mean, coming into the year, he was under 60% as a passer. He had a 10-10 record as a starter. Fast forward to the 12th grade year, he's 7-0. He has thrown 36 touchdowns to just 4 interceptions. And more importantly, he's now completing just over 70% of his passes. He's also improved his yards per attempt. It was hovering around 8 his first 2 years at the varsity level. Now it's up to 13. That's one of the best marks we have seen in the top 247. And why does that matter? That means he is pushing the ball down the field. You're seeing the highlights here. I mean, he is a big framed athlete. If you ever spent time around him, you could be convinced he's almost a defensive end or a tight end. He adds that element. He is a true dual threat talent. We saw him at the Elite 11 finals. I kind of had a 5-star grade on him. He wasn't in the 5-star range for us, that top 32. And then at the Elite 11 finals, it was an up and down performance, but I don't think we expected him to thrive in that setting. He's raw as a passer. I mean, he can rip it, but he showed enough where we're like, okay, let's see what he does here as a senior. And he has checked off after box. I mean, again, just improvement. We wanted to see it under the lights on Friday nights. Cooper mentioned the senior seasons. Why is that so important? But you can't simulate like the live action and the live bullets. And DJ Lagway has passed those tests. I think if you're a Florida fan, you need to be fired up about the addition of DJ Lagway. He keeps showing up in the swamp, right? I think he was there over the weekend for the win over Vanderbilt, doing some recruiting for the Gators. That's big. Is DJ Lagway going to start year one? I don't think so, but he's dynamic enough as an athlete where they could get some situational packages. Maybe he could unlock some things for that offense. I always go back to when Tim Tebow was first in Gainesville. I mean, they slowly worked him in and with Chris Leak, and he had his own packages. I think they could do the same thing with DJ Lagway. So it's just been impressive. He's got the physical clay, and he's really taken a step forward here as a passer. And he's one of our highest graded quarterbacks behind the scenes at 24/7 Sports. I mean, you watch the film and you think about what he could be at some point down the line, and he's starting to inch in that direction, which is certainly positive.
Ivins, what are you seeing from him that has led to that increase in his completion percentage? Is he just more accurate with ball placement, or is it anticipation, or both? What has been the real key for him to make that leap from junior to senior year?
I think he's a little bit kind of more relaxed and confident in his arm. Early on in his career, he was kind of a fastball thrower, which makes sense given his baseball background. And this is a kid that could have played collegiate baseball at a number of different schools. I think LSU was one of the first programs that offered him. Houston had offered him. I mean, there's a clip out there when he's in 8th grade, like destroying a plastic chair with like an 89-mile-per-hour fastball. So, I think with him, there's been a little bit of maybe overcoaching, a ton of different kind of voices in his head. And he's just trusting himself, and he can create, like, his ability to, extend plays once the pocket breaks down is so notable. So I think it's all those things. Something that's not talked about enough with quarterbacks is just the ability to be a winner, to figure things out, to face adversity and win games. Like, a lot of schools want that in their signal caller. We value it here at 24/7 Sports. So you see him 10-10, right? The past 2 years, that's a 500 record. It was one of the worst of the class of 2024 quarterbacks. And now as a senior, he's 7-0. I think that says a lot about how his game has evolved. So a combination of things, but I think the biggest is he's starting to believe in himself.
DJ Lagway could be the most pivotal recruiting win this cycle for any program, for them to beat Lincoln Riley and USC, to beat Dabo Swinney and Clemson, to pull him away from Jimbo Fisher and Texas A&M, and get him on campus so much, and just the potential that he has for a program that is trying to come back to national prominence. We love the traits. We love the ability. When all said and done, this could be the most pivotal recruiting win in the 2024 cycle.